I'm now here for my Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia full card predictions and breakdowns. Let's get right into them then. A very interesting card to go through as well, actually. First, we have got Beck versus Senna and Becco. Um, this is one which Beck should win pretty simply, in my opinion. Every time as Becco steps up, he loses. He hasn't fought since 2024. He's almost been out for 2 years. Beck should destroy this guy. I'm not gonna lie. Took brutal defeats Dave to David Morrell. Absolutely brutal finish it was. And look, honestly, every time he steps up, he's got badly hurt in his fights. That is what has happened to Ajbeko. For Beck, you know, it's interesting because we will start to see what kind of level he is at. Because right now we actually don't know. We honestly don't know what level Beck is actually at. Very interesting guy to watch. Not gonna lie, very unorthodox. It's because he's got that karate kind of background. That style he's got southpaw, awkward karate kind of style, but it works well. He's very light on his feet, moves very well, works his angles nicely, and yeah, he's a good counterpuncher. He likes to lure you in. He likes to wait for you to do your thing, and then he can counter you with some brutal shots and catch you. He's a very frustrating guy for a lot of his opponents. It's very clear to see. He's got a very unorthodox, frustrating style. I think he's good to watch. He is good to watch. I feel like he should be able to beat a Jack Bow. Can he finish him? Is the question. I hope we do see a finish it from Beck. He should be able to finish him. I don't know though. I don't think Beck is a massive, massive, massive puncher. He's never been known as a massive puncher. But again, he's got 10 knockouts out of 16 wins. So again, but I reckon Beck can break him down, force a stoppage possibly. I will say that late stoppage. I'm going to say for Beck, he's got to get this guy out of it because if he does, it shows a good level for him. If he doesn't, I mean, again, he doesn't need to finish him, but he needs to be as convincing as possible. Beck can't really afford to give up any rounds here at all. He can't, and I don't think he will. I think Beck's going to be convincing. I don't know if I do see a stoppage actually. No, decision for Beck. Yeah, Beck will win the decision. I can't actually see a stoppage. If I'm really thinking about it, I see a scenario where he just goes on, wins a convincing unanimous decision. I would like to see a stoppage, and it is possible. We can get it. I'm going to go with a decision for Beck. Okay, then. Frank Martin versus Nair Albright. Easy for Frank Martin, easy style. I think it's really simple for him stylistically. Albright's going to come in, want to make it messy, but Frank Martin's really, really, really good technically. Awkward southpaw. I think Albright is tailor-made for Frank Martin to deal with. I really think he's easy for him. Again, Albright's really tough, really tough. Frank Martin's going to easily be able to outbox him. Could Frank Martin finish him? Could he make Albright walk on to something? Albright's never been finished. But I see a scenario where Frank Martin can make him walk on to something. I reckon we are going to see Frank Martin work the body. Albright, it's going to be interesting to see if he does get any success here. I think it's going to be really difficult for him. I don't even see, I don't know, if I'm really thinking about it, I don't see a scenario where, Frank Martin needs to weather an early storm. I don't see that being the case in this fight. I feel like Frank Martin's going to set a pace from the off and he's going to keep it. He can make Albright walk onto something, and I feel like he will hurt him in this fight. He will hurt him. But I don't think he'll finish him. I think Frank Martin will win a convincing unanimous decision. He will hurt Albright, but he won't finish him in this fight. He won't finish him. Albright's very tough, and Albright's very good at still being able to stand his ground and keep center of the ring. But Albright could take center ring in this fight, but Frank Martin's still outboxing on their back foot. Still outboxing go backwards. Again, it could, if Albright has him up against the ropes, things could be interesting. I don't see him keeping Frank Martin there though. I don't. There's ways Albright can win, but overall, he is pretty just tailor made for Frank Martin to be able to deal with. I feel like he's got a tailor made style for someone like Frank Martin. Okay, then, next up, Gary Russell versus Andy Hiroka. I think Gary Russell's going to be way too strong for Hiroka. I feel like he's going to be way too strong for him. He'll massively be able to overwhelm him. I'm going to say Gary Russell knocks him out. Yeah, I'm going to say it could come whenever. I'm going to say mid rounds. Gary Russell wins this fight via knockout. Gary Russell, real good volume puncher, comes forward, real good combination puncher. He's overwhelming. Thing is with Hiroka, again, other southpaw, the last southpaw that Gary Russell was against, he lost, but arguably won. He arguably beat Pula. Let's be honest here. Arguably should have won, but again, Hiroka, very good jab, very quick on his feet. Gary Russell's way too strong. Gary Russell is going to get him on those ropes. He's going to back him up. Hiroka's got his shin nice and high for someone like Gary Russell with the hooks that he likes to throw, with the overhands that he likes to throw. Hiroka, again, very quick hands. I don't think he's got the power to be able to keep someone like Gary Russell off him, though. I really don't think Gary Russell is going to be phased. I really don't think he's going to be phased when he sees, when he feels the power of Hiroka. Again, Hiroka, he has got power. But I just look at the stature of both of them. And I just don't think Gary Russell, with the level he's at, is going to really care. I mean, we look at Hiroka here. We look at his resume. He's got 19 knockouts out of 24. But who's he knocked out? Who has he actually knocked out? An old Barroso. That's it, really. Let's be honest here. I don't think he hurts Gary Russell at all here. I could be surprised, but I don't think he will hurt him whatsoever. I really don't think Russell is going to care for his power. I think he will happily walk him down. He will happily beat him up. And I feel like he will stop him. That's what's going to happen. Mid-rounds, Gary Russell gets this guy out of there, in my opinion. Again, Hiroka, I think, has just got a padded record in Japan. Again, very skillful guy, very quick guy. Very padded record, though. And his knockout record itself is very padded. Gary Russell's been up against the best guys for years. He's going to win this fight. Mid-rounds, stoppage. Knockout, sorry. Anyway, next up, Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Durarte. I feel like it's another one of those fights where the opponent's just tailor-made for one of the guys. I think Richardson Hitchens will win this fight pretty simply against Oscar Durarte. I think Oscar Durate's tailor-made. It's just another one of those fights, really. Basically, all the fights are like it. I think Beck's obviously going to win. Albright's made for Frank Martin to beat. Hiroka's an interesting fight for Russell. Can be unpredictable, but Gary Russell should knock him out, in my opinion. And this one here, I just think it should be easy style-wise for Hitchens to deal with. Again, Oscar Durarte, tough Mexican, going to keep pushing forward. In my opinion, Hitchens has got one of the best jabs in boxing right now. He really has. Really quick, doubles up, triples up really nicely. Such a smooth jab that he's got. Very smooth, straight right hand as well. And I feel like as the fight goes on, he builds up and eventually can work you on the inside. Does he want to do that against someone like Durarte, though? I don't think he will. I don't think he's going to want to fight Durarte on the inside. You don't really ever want to fight a Mexican on the inside, especially when you've got a style like Hitchens. I don't think he'll fight Durarte on the inside. I feel like he'll keep him at range, box at range, and I feel like he will be able to outclass Oscar Durarte. Again, unanimous decision, simple unanimous decision win. I feel like, again, I predicted 3 of them for this card now. A simple unanimous decision win for Richards and Hitchens. Again, it's not one where I think Durarte is going to start well and Hitchens will have to come through something. I think Hitchens is so awkward for Oscar Duarte. He is so awkward for Oscar Duarte to be able to deal with. I don't really give him much of a hope. I don't give Duarte much of a hope here at all. I think Hitchens is going to box rings round him. The jab will be in his face all night. Hitchens, I don't think he's going to want to engage too much. He might surprise me. He might engage more than I think, but I feel like it'd be a good performance where he's favouring the straights, mixing up to the body well, get a little bit of a reaction out of Duarte here and there to the body, I reckon. But I don't see Duarte doing too much here. I think Hitchens was just shut him down. I think, Duarte is going to want to come out volume early on, but he's just going to get shut down by the jab pretty much straight away. I'm going with Richardson Hitchens, unanimous decision. And then we get to our main event, Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. Now this is actually an unpredictable fight, in my opinion. I see this fight as one where it's timing versus speed. That's how I look at this fight. Timing versus speed. That's what this is. The thing is, if you catch Ryan Garcia flush and you time him right, he will go down. Barrios has got very good timing. That's the best part of his game. If Barrios catches him flush on the chin, he hurts him. Because Garcia's got his chin high in the air. Look at how Luke Campbell was able to catch him off guard completely. Accurate shot, put him down. Tank, accurate shot upstairs in the second round, put him down. Rowley, second round, accurate shot upstairs, put him down. He hasn't been out from those shots, but again, though, you then look at Barrios. Pacquiao, as good as he is, 46 though. Barrios couldn't deal with that hand speed of Pacquiao at all. He couldn't deal with the hand speed of Tank at all. Can he deal with the hand speed of Ryan Garcia? Garcia's got some of the quickest hands in boxing. It's a really unpredictable fight. Neither looked great last time at all. Neither looked good at all. If I had to sway it to someone, hand speed or timing. I can't trust Barrios. I'm gonna have to say Garcia wins. I'm not convinced. I've got a feeling Ryan Garcia is going to beat him. That's what I think. I reckon Garcia will quickly time him with a quick shot to the body and break him. I reckon Ryan Garcia round 6 I've got here. Stoppage. But I really don't know. It's one which could really go either way. I really don't know. I've just got that feeling Ryan Garcia round 6 here. If Garcia gets timed by Barrios, you never know, though. You never know. How will the fight actually be? Like, will it be an entertaining fight? Who bloody knows? It's just one which you have no clue. It could stink out the arena. It could be a very good fight. I just don't know. I feel like there could be a knockout either way, though. That's what I would say. Knockout either way. I don't think it's one that goes the distance. No, I don't think it's one that goes the distance. I think either way, whoever wins, there'll be a knockout. But I'm edging it to Ryan Garcia to stop Barrios. That's what I'm going to say. They're my predictions.